What's up, y'all? Let me get everything going. Got IG going. What up, YouTube? Got Facebook up in here too. IG. What it do, y'all? Where y'all hitting up from? I got a few topics. This gonna be a lot. What up, y'all? Y'all new to the channel? I'm Kobe Pegway. Um, I'm gonna be talking some trucking talk, entrepreneur talk. This is gonna be a live Q&A. I'm gonna make a couple points of where the game at right now, as far as trucking and entrepreneurship. I know everybody talking about this recession. Which I told y'all, if y'all look at my videos a year ago, I was telling y'all it was coming. I was telling y'all need to prep for it. But I don't know who was listening to me, but I definitely was telling y'all this recession shit was coming. So, but it ain't all bad. It's actually a good time when people make a lot of money. So I'm just let a couple of people drop in here. I know I'm a little late for my lives, but definitely gonna be coming back on here a whole lot more often. What up, Tucson, Arizona? What up, Detroit, Michigan? We got Connecticut in the building. What up? Anybody checking in on IG? I I see people in here. Little less interactive, but I ain't gonna even waste a whole lot of time. I'm gonna jump right in it. You see my eyes swerving. I'm swerving between the cameras, the IG and Facebook and YouTube camera. IG ain't let me get up in this thing for real and get y'all. So, all right. So I want to touch on. Well, I'm gonna touch on the driver portion in the middle because I got a lot of questions about how to retain drivers, and I got a little trick of how I do it. But I'm gonna hold that one off for a quick second. It's only three things I want to talk about. Fuel prices are down, so no excuse why you can't make money. It's about $5. It's about at least 90 cents now from about a month ago. So let's keep it real. We can make some money now. Freight is not up, but if you can find, hold on, y'all, my bad, my little 9 o'clock alarm. My bad, IG. But yeah, that was my little 9 o'clock alarm on my phone. But yeah. So if y'all can make it make sense, it's still a decent time to get in. I just say you got to get in a different way and offset your income with different sources. Like you got to be thinking freight broker along with your company so you can get the shippers and cut out the middleman. Now it's time to cut out prices. You got to be thinking starting a dispatch service. I mean, you can come in and allow us to dispatch for you, but at the same time, starting your own dispatch company be more ideal because you'll end up saving the money. The 7%, 5%, 10%, or depending on if you're going with some people who do flat rates, $250 a week, you're gonna be saving the money. And not only learning how to dispatch on your own is gonna be more important because it's like the backbone of your business that you passing to somebody else. So I'm gonna do some more what's up? Because I know it's been a minute. We got Kansas City, Fayetteville. We also got Phoenix, Arizona in here. We got Walterboro, South Carolina. What up, IG? Y'all know y'all don't be wanna y'all be thinking y'all too cool on IG to interact, but come on now. I'm putting it on both of them for a reason, for real. So yeah, so let me jump into driver retention because I got enough people in here. 50 people is enough people for me to go ahead and go into the meat of what I'm saying. So I get this question 1,000 times. How do I find drivers and how do I retain drivers? Now this is it's simple stuff, but it seems like a lot of people can't really figure it out. It's going to take time to do it, but it's not really that difficult. Like, so for all my people who got a trucking company currently, if you go through 10th Street, it's a company, it costs about $150 a month. 10th Street will tell them Kobe Pegway sent you. 10th Street is a really good way to recruit people. The main reason that 10th Street is a very good option for recruiting is because on 10th Street, they have Intella app. The Intella app, for anybody who don't know, drivers love put like this: most people can't find drivers because they got an old system where they having a driver to fill out the paper or something like that. Something that's difficult for a driver to want to do. So I'm gonna drop the meat on y'all. Go to 10th Street, get the Intella app. Intella app has 60% of the driver information because most of the time they have already worked for a company. They've already worked for a company that has the Intella app too as well, which is 10th Street, which is through 10th Street. So that's one of the best ways to get drivers through 10th Street is simply because the application is easy and it's 60% filled out if they already work for another company already. So that's super simple. But also 10th Street allows you to put ads on like 30 different sites at the same time, like Indeed, Truck Post. Indeed is the main one that I use, but you can put it on multiple ones and people can fill out strictly from 10th Street. So if it's a driver that's already dealing with 10th Street, he worked for another company, he filling out for your company, he can literally fill out it right there. So I got the most people who ever filled out for my job through 10th Street. I've never had as many people. Now, granted, they're gonna be in different states, but you got to be open to different states. I mean, you can't just be looking in the state that you're in because you might have to go a state over to have your truck. Just make sure it's got a little lockbox on it, have a key in there, park it in secured parking in another place. So I'm finna start dropping the real gems on y'all again because I'm getting really good questions in my inboxes and stuff like that for me to break it down for y'all, like stuff that I can really feed off of. So 10th Street is a good way to find drivers as well. So now a lot of people I've been seeing, like even my mentees and people that I'm mentoring, a big thing that they wording in the ad, it's kind of misleading. They ain't really telling people what they really gonna do because you don't want to get 100 applications and then you lied to them and said they was going to be home every weekend just to get them to fill out. Now you got a problem with keeping them because you lied to them in the first place. So what I offer people is a $2,000 sign-on bonus. So a lot of people like, what if they just quit? Good question. What if they quit after I give them the $2,000 sign-on bonus? Here's the hack. The hack is this. I spread out my $2,000 sign-on bonus over 16 weeks, which is about 4 months. So that way, I'm only giving them $125 a week. That's it. I'm giving them $125 a week, and then I get to keep them for 4 months. So if my profit for keeping them over that 4 months is only, just say, $2,000 a week, I would have made $32,000 off of that $2,000 extra income that I paid them. So would you ask yourself, would you trade $30,000 for $2,000? I mean, would you trade $2,000 for $30,000? I said it backwards. So would you trade $2,000 for $30,000? So if that's a question that you would answer, then it makes sense to go ahead and give them a sign-on bonus. It could be $1,000, it could be whatever, but whatever it is, if you ain't offering no benefits, you're gonna have to offer them a sign-on bonus or something to get them to come and work for your company. Now, that was one of the most major points that I wanted to make because I get that question probably more often than anything. That's how you keep, and that's one of the ways I retain drivers. I'm gonna get back into retaining the drivers after I answer a couple of questions for y'all. So I'm gonna start on YouTube. So nobody got questions. Everybody just dropped their city on here. Or either my internet moving slow. I got any questions on IG? Let's see. They do that PSP check. Yeah. Yeah. So you will link up with Hire Right, and Hire Right to do all your backgrounds, your PSPs. You'll hook up your clearinghouse to that, and that'll and Hire Right is who you would do. But you got to kind of have an office, and you got to kind of be a little established to kind of, you know what I'm saying, to use Hire Right. But if not, you can do everything through this thing called MVRcheck.com or MVRcheckonline.com. So, and like I said, tell all of them that Kobe Pegway sent y'all over there. What do you mean benefits? Hold on. Somebody else said, how do I spell that website? Which website? MVR check is one of the ones. So hold on. Let me see. How do I spell that website? Which website? And Ben and what I and row honcho underscore, I think Plurrich on Instagram asks, what do I mean by benefits? So what I mean by benefits to a driver, of course, I'm thinking you thinking health insurance, you talking vacation, you talking things like that. The Intella app is it's called 10 Street, like the number like 10 TEN Street. It's a girl named Jolie. Matter of fact, if y'all send me a what am I trying to say? If y'all send me like a DM or something like that, I can shoot y'all an email to send to her. But yeah, so benefits, I'm talking like, vacation, health, all of that. I've never offered any of those things to my drivers. I still end up being able to keep drivers for a decent amount of time without offering any benefits, but I was paying drivers like 1,800 a week with a sign-on bonus about 1,900 a week. So I was paying pretty good. You tally that up, that's like 90,000 a year. And I still had drivers that wasn't really people who gonna work hard for whatever the amount is. So I wouldn't even say like paying people more money might make them stay. It don't mean they're gonna work better. That's just a fact. So I just want to lay that out there for y'all. It's not gonna make any employee stay longer because if a hard worker gonna work, he gonna work hard for 850 if he a hard worker. I mean, some people might work a little bit better if they making a little bit of money, a little harder, but work ethic is work ethic. And some people just got it and some people just don't. That's just that. Because I worked hard when I was making $10 an hour. I still was hustling. It wasn't no different. I wasn't no different employee based on how much money I got paid. In between the $10 and $20, $5 and $20 I got paid at my last job. Before I became an entrepreneur, it did not change anything. So ask yourself, if it don't change anything for you, then what makes you think it's gonna change something for anybody else? It's definitely not gonna change nothing for nobody else if you pay your employees more money. It might keep some people on benefit packages, but it's not going to be like they're going to be better. But in a truck, you don't need the best driver. You need a driver that's going to get you, 2-3 bands a week, extra profit on, after all your expenses. You ain't looking for no one truck to get you rich. What I see, we got St. Louis in the building, the hometown. What's the best truck to start off with? That's a question coming from YouTube. The best trucks to start off with, in my opinion, is Freightliners because they're easy to work on, easy to deal with. Any mechanic, they almost like a Chevy. So I would say Freightliners. I would say stay away from Internationals unless that's your last resort because I had those my first two trucks and my most problem trucks. Period. And if I was y'all, I would buy a truck that ain't got a DPF system on it or DEF system, whatever you want to, same thing. But if you know, you know. LJ Hustle from YouTube says, "Yo, Kobe, my driver hit a 4 feet concrete post and broke the axle on my budget rental. Budget is saying I'ma have to come out of pocket. I don't mind paying, but I think they might shut down the account." Shaking my head. Hey, bro, I didn't have drivers hit bridges, bro, tore up whole rider trucks, but it was on their insurance, so I just had to pay $1,000 deductible. So that's why it's good to take the rental company insurance, even though it seemed like the $25 a day would kill you, but it'll kill you more if you got to go on your insurance and out of your pocket. Yeah. So let me jump back to IG and see what's the word over here. I had somebody over here asking. He said drivers think they low abandoned in my truck. How I post that? Repeat that, Honcho, because I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. How often should you go through the weigh station? Well, if you're in a truck, you should go through the weigh station every time. But I got a tip for you. If you don't want to go through the weigh station, you can get this thing called a pre-pass. You could order it. It could bypass. It helps you with the tolls, bypass the tolls. It tallies up everything for you, and it lets you know if you could pass through the weigh station. If you even got to stop in, it gives your driver a green light. If he can go, it gets telling red if he got to pull in. This saves people hella time because why pull in if you ain't got to pull in and you in the line with trucks? Now it's gonna cost you about 15-20 minutes, give or take. But you also don't want to avoid going through the weigh station because you need those inspections to help your CSA score. Because keep in mind, one bad weigh station, one bad time you going through the weigh station, you got to have about 4 good ones in order to erase that bad one. So so you just want to make sure your trucks are in order, everything's in all good shape, for real. What up, Art Dale? I see you in here. Millie 360, what it do? Truck abandonment. The only thing I've ever done with truck abandonment is just go get the truck. I've never really created like a whole new policy for people abandoning trucks because I haven't really had it happen that many times where I'm like, I gotta go get a truck. I only had to do that probably like twice in like when I was doing box trucks. I had to go get one from Baltimore and I had to go get one from Florida. But I just sent drivers to go get them. I just put them on a plane to go get them. Or if it was the one in Florida was in like Jasper, so it wasn't like 4 hours away. I had two drivers drive up there and just went to go get the truck, brought it back. Not that big of a deal. You just gotta go get it. You just gotta go get it. Tactical TV, what's up? I know it's been a minute. I found a truck today at Ryder. That's what's up. Hey, look, if you can find it, I mean, a lot of people turn their trucks back in, so it shouldn't be a super hard thing to do to find a truck now. Like I said, I got a few trucks that I got on lease to own right now, too as well. I got like two of them. I'm gonna do about six of them. I got some more trucks coming in because like the selling trucks and renting trucks and leasing businesses, I'm loving it. I'm loving it better than actually having like drivers all the time because it's just like I can run it myself. It's super simple. Super simple. So let me jump back over for some more questions. How's the plant-based thing going? Are you speaking at a restaurant or sub Kobe? Did you get my message I sent you on IG? No, I didn't. Send it now. I'm gonna get at you as soon as I get off the live. Oh man. Let's see. Do you 1099 or W2 your drivers? I always 1099 all of the drivers I had except like two. So I think I got everybody question. Yeah, the restaurant. Oh no, the restaurant in St. Louis, not doing it. They gave us so many problems. We kind of made it. I would say we made the biggest mistake we made was finding a place that wasn't a restaurant because trying to change it, it was so many different codes and things we had to change that I'm like, you know what? Whatever I do right now, I'm gonna do it first in Atlanta. Then I'm gonna take it back to St. Louis because like it's just much easier in Georgia to do a lot of the stuff that I want to do. Unless somebody in St. Louis want to like partner with me, but me doing it like on my own, I don't see that in the future right now. I do want to put a smoothie spot downtown though, on the landing. For real. But yeah, so let me jump into some more questions. Do we go through the weigh station empty as well? I mean, I wouldn't, but like I said, it's to the discretion of the officer. You should go through the weigh station if you in a truck. I feel like if you empty, you can go past. Like me, I never stopped at the weigh station. I was in a box truck though, but I was supposed to be going through. Don't don't be like me. I wouldn't suggest you to do that. I just was just doing it because I really didn't know at the time. But I never stopped at one weigh station in 2.5 years I was driving. Never. And I was going to Florida. I was going everywhere, and I never stopped at a weigh station. Like I said, don't. I wouldn't suggest you to do it. I'm just saying I never did. But yeah, you like Maximize Trucking said, yeah, you supposed to go to the weigh station all the time. I said easy fix is just get the pre-pass. Just get it. What direction do you see box truck game going? Marcus Ford on YouTube. I see the box truck game being as lucrative as it always been. I just think it's one of those businesses that if you're not a cold caller, it's gonna be more lucrative for you if you either driving it yourself over the road, if you're doing like furniture delivery with like rooms to go, Ashley Furniture, things like that. Those people are able to scale a whole lot because for one, they can keep drivers because the drivers are home every day. I don't too much care for the liability of my people lifting up stuff and being able to bump into people's walls and stuff like that. But for everybody I know that stayed in the box truck game that's killing it, they doing some type of furniture delivery, appliance delivery, or something like that. But you like the game, this whole game, no matter whether you a dispatcher, freight broker, anything, y'all got to get y'all cold call game up and not just take what y'all finding on Craigslist and Indeed, because that's not gonna get you the money that you really gonna need to make in order to scale. AIC Harry on YouTube says, if I if it say enter, you better, or that can be problems. Yeah, like I said, a lot of times it'll tell you whether you should enter the weigh station or not. So if it tell you to go in, you should go in. It's gonna say all trucks, so it don't matter whether you empty or not, then you still should go to the weigh station. But like I said, you could just get you a pre-pass and it'll give you that green light. A lot of the times, like most of the time, we get green lights unless you got a bad CSA score. Then it's gonna read your thing and tell you to come in. But like I said, you want to get inspections, especially if you had a history of bad ones. You want to clean your name because I'm telling you, there's gonna be certain brokers that ain't finna give you no loads. So it's just gonna cause you more problems than you could imagine. If I'm a driver for my own company, should I W-2 or 1099? It just depends on how you want to do it. I think I W-2 myself maybe in the beginning in like my first 2 years, but it depends on who your accountant is. I would say ask your accountant and they'll give you a better, because I'm not doing your taxes. So you want to ask the person who doing your taxes, because then they could tell you for what they actually know how to do versus, me just telling you what my accountant know how to do and you ain't using my accountant. So that's one of the things that's accountant specific. Like my dude is good. You know what I'm saying? He know how to do stuff. So I just do what he tell me to do based on what tax breaks I'm gonna get. So automatic day cab, Freightliner Cascadia is the way to go. You agree? I would say yeah. Definitely. Yep. Yeah, if that safer score low, that light gonna be red. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So you, like I said, I mean, I'm not here to try to give y'all no super cheat codes on what you could do to cheat the system. I'm just trying to give y'all my experience. But again, my experience might not be your experience. Like I said, I never went through and never got caught. But also when I was running the ELDs wasn't even mandatory when I was running. So I used to run day and night. So I really don't like the game now with ELDs because you just can't make the same money as I used to. And that's why I see why a lot of older cats are really just go ahead and get out, because Trella Strong, what it do, bro? Yeah, so let me jump into some more questions. True, score important, yeah, salute for sure. For sure, for sure. So yeah, so another question is, of course, I had somebody just hit me today and be like, "Hey, should I be a broker, a dispatcher, a this?" A that? I'm like, "Look, you can be whatever you want to be. It's gonna be work in it, and there's some, you might could see the illusion of like, hey, I could do this, and this is gonna be easier. And yeah, it might cost less, but it's all gonna be hard work. But I think you should always do. I feel like right now is the type of game where you need to be doing multiple things inside of it. So that means if your truck ain't running, you need to be renting your truck out on co-op or coop or whatever, whichever you want to call it, or even just do it how I do it. I make my own agreements and do my own thing. You know, I think you got to have that alternative to offset the cost. Because the thing about business that most people is like most people are caught up in making money. That's cute. We all want to make money, but the first thing you want to do in business is figure out how can I not lose money, because most people get in business and get out of business, and that's why most businesses fail, because people can't figure out how not to lose money because they so focused on making money. You got to play defense first. Defense wins championships. Just like anything else, you can have a fire offense, but you got to be able to make stops. Because, like I said, I only went 80,000 in the hole because I wasn't playing no defense. I was playing all offense. I was just getting lows, getting lows, getting lows. You gotta be compliant. You gotta understand what it costs. You gotta do your numbers. That's the defense I'm saying. You gotta know what you're doing. Like you gotta understand what you're doing. You gotta do the research. That's the defense. Remember this one thing. If y'all don't remember nothing else that I'm saying, the risk is in not knowing what the fuck you doing. Like that's pretty much all it is. The less you know, the more risk and the more chance you're gonna lose. Simple as that. So you got to study something long enough to know it, or you got to get a mentor. Like I said, you could take my course or not. It don't really matter to me. I'm just trying to. I'm not selling you a course to say that I can make you make 3.5 million like I did, or make you make multi millions that I do every year that I've done for the last years in trucking. I'm not saying you're gonna do that, because you would have to have my strengths in order to use all of my game that I'm giving you. Some of the game is for anybody, it's general, but you still gonna have to come with your own plan, your own game plan, your own way to do it. You know, and there's no substitute for hard work. So when I'm giving you a course, I'm saying if you pay $450 for my course, I guarantee you're gonna find at least maybe $3,000-$4,000 worth of shit that you would have probably made a mistake on or lost on. And that's why it's worth it. It ain't worth it because it got this information or this. I'm not saying that you're gonna make the money that I made, but y'all got to understand it's a defensive game. And if until you get in business and really do it, you probably won't understand or agree with what I'm saying because everybody's focused on making money before they been focused on not actually losing no money. Because it don't matter how much money you're making if it's going right back out the door. You can make 100,000. If you're losing 100,000, then you might as well just not even be making no money. So I'm in a box truck right now, but I want to convert over. What's a good school to go to? That I don't know because I don't even have a CDL. So that I can't tell you. But now with having this lease company, I'm definitely going to get my CDL. I'm gonna have to because like paying drivers just to go move my trucks to the shop is definitely becoming cost effective. So I'm definitely gonna be hollering them at Trailer Strong. Not only that I took his course, I'm definitely gonna be like, hey, bro, go ahead and let me show me how to drive this thing. And well, I can drive it because I drive it to the shop every now and then, if it's like 5 minutes away. But I'm trying to be able to hook up a trailer and just be able to operate my own equipment because this little rental company that I got with this is actually fun. I actually like this because it's just me linking up with people with other entrepreneurs and giving them an opportunity to lease a truck when I know that most companies won't even lease to you unless you've been in business for 2 or 3 years. So I'm the person that's willing to take the chance on the new companies because for one, it benefits people that I mentor. So if I'm mentoring somebody, they automatically gonna be able to rent one of my trucks and trailers. It just makes sense. So I'm like, well, why don't I just expand this out to even the people that I'm not mentoring, the people who didn't take my course, and maybe I could provide that. And shouts out to y'all for giving me such a great feedback, patronizing my business and showing me love. My first year in trucking, I bought a new house. Now I want to expand, and I want you to be my mentor. How to keep in contact? Just shoot me an email, info@kobepegway.com. And like I said, we definitely can link up. I'm definitely doing mentoring, but you got to be serious for real. Like I ain't taking nobody. Your money ain't good enough for me this year in 2022. You gotta be serious. Like I ain't playing around. Are you renting box truck? No, no, no box trucks. Kobe, if you need help editing your videos, get at me. I'm in Atlanta. I actually do. Send me your information. I actually do. I mean, I got me a content guy. I don't know if y'all seen my video I just dropped earlier though. My little commercial that I got with my children in there. But yeah, but go check that video out. And like I said, I'm gonna be coming with way more content, way more entrepreneur. I'm gonna be bringing on entrepreneurs from different walks of life shortly because like I said, trucking is a game, but business is business. It don't matter whether it's trucking or a restaurant. Scaling is scaling, and it's all the same rules. It's all the same rules. Quincy Van T, what up, bro? I got two semis, been following you for a while. I'm trying to shadow you and assist you with your day-to-day operations. What exactly you mean by that? I definitely can I'm definitely down to mentor. So just let me know what you mean about helping me with my day to day, or you want me to help you with your day to day operations. Dwayne Garrett is renting a box truck with liftgate for 1,300, 8 cents a mile with protection per month. A good price. Good prices are not do not depend on whether Kobe Pegway says it or whether anybody else says it. Good prices depend on do you have the work? Do you have the work to justify paying that and still making money? It's all about defense, y'all. It's all about defense. That in 2022, I think I talked so much about how much money I made last year, in a year before that, that people got caught up in the offense and how much money to make. So I'm gonna switch the game up for y'all, and I'm gonna start talking defense from now on because defense wins games. It's all about your numbers. What do your numbers suggest, Dwayne? That's all I'm gonna ask you. If you want to book a one-on-one with me, we can talk about it. We can run through your numbers and everything, but it's all about the numbers and your strategy and you figuring out how not to lose money first, and then you're gonna automatically make money once you figure out how not to lose money. I mean, it's that simple. It's that simple, bro. We definitely can link up. I think I missed a lot of people questions on here. Let me see. Are you renting box trucks? No, okay, thanks. Okay, let me jump over to IG. I don't see nothing coming up on IG though. What up, IG? Y'all ain't got no questions. This is live. This is live Q&A. Yeah, I'm gonna jump back over to YouTube and Facebook. They got cracking over here. I don't see your email. My email is info. Hold on. Let me put it up on the screen. info@kobepegway.com. Here you go, right here on the screen. So yeah, so if anybody want to get at me on as far as like mentorship, anything, kobepegway.com. If you want to get the dispatch course or the trucking course is going to be on learndispatchonline.com. What's the rough minimum to get started running semis? It just depends on, like I said, if you get you, like if you rented a truck for me, 800 to 1,000 a week, it ain't gonna cost you nothing but the $2,500 deposit that I'm gonna charge you, and then it's gonna cost with the 19-20 cents a mile. So other than that, it's just gonna be getting you authority and getting your insurance, which will be like 5,000. So if you can get in the game with six, I would say about 12. I would say if you got 12,000, six cash, six credit, that'll get you in. But you got to make sure, like I said, what driver you hitting for, what area you in. Because like I said, if you in the Southeast where it's competitive, I say you're gonna need a little bit more. If you in the Midwest, I feel like Midwest comfortably can get in with 10 grand and survive if they can find a truck to rent for sure. Because the Midwest is just where it's at. All right, so let me see. All right. So everybody should have my email by now. How do I find more info about your lease options? Send me an email to info@thirdeyetrans.com. So if y'all want to learn about that, just info@thirdeyetrans.com. But y'all can send it to my DM too on IG, and either I check it or my assistant will check it, but somebody will check it for y'all. So see, you can hit me up on anywhere, and we should. Facebook is probably the only thing that I don't really check that much, but IG and my email and my websites. And like I said, I got my number on IG. Well, a number that you can contact, for our business phone. So, all right. So Cody Smith 800 on IGs says, I already have my authority switching from box trucks to semis as an owner operator. Is there any additional paperwork that needs to be filed besides insurance? Yeah, because you're gonna need the since with the CDL, you're gonna need the clearinghouse, you're gonna need the PSP, you're gonna need the drug and alcohol consortium, and I believe that's it. I believe that's it that I can think of right now. Y'all, anybody who in the game, let me know if I forgot anything. How often should I change my oil? I'm in the X truck. I would say ask the dealer, because like me, I change mines every 10,000, but at Freightliner they said you could change it every 20,000. I ain't never been changing my oil no every 20,000, so I just do it every 10,000. I just get a PM because I don't want to wait 20,000 miles before I take my truck to the shop. For one, I don't trust drivers enough. Now, for anybody who driving a truck themselves, I'll probably go there 20,000. But me, I don't trust drivers enough. Every 10,000 miles, I need my truck to go to the shop to see if they didn't bang something up. Because I end up having a driver. I end up finding out that my whole bumper was off of one of my trucks. The driver never said nothing about it. So if I'd have never made that truck go in for a PM every 6 weeks, guess what? My truck would have been running around here it had like the little wires hanging and everything. So like I send my trucks in for PM just to make sure that the driver doing what they supposed to do, not necessarily just because something's wrong with it. Because like I said, I got multiple trucks, so it ain't easy for me to keep up with. I got to remember truck numbers. I got trailers. Right now, like at one time, I had 30 trucks. So like right now, I'm only managing 11 pieces of equipment, but it's still a lot. It's still a lot to keep up with the VIN numbers and the maintenance on all of them different pieces of equipment, which is why I'm doing a lease. I'm doing like lease to own options for people, so I can acquire equipment and still provide this service to my fellas out here that's trying to get in the game that ain't got a whole lot of experience. Looking for a dispatcher where I'm making 7,000 a week after expenses. I'm looking at 8K profit. So are you saying you looking for a dispatcher or are you offering dispatch services? I'm just kind of confused. Does a wife make a good teammate to drive? I ain't never did it with my wife, so I wouldn't know. But I know I feel like who would I rather? If I was to have to be in the car with somebody for a long time, I mean, or doing something, I definitely would rather be my wife than somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a little benefits there, bro. I had a driver bring my truck with the hood not attached. Hey, my bad, bro, but man, I didn't I didn't see, man, some crazy stuff, man. So yeah. Tactical TV said, "Hey, see, like I said, when the people that's in the game probably feel me the most because they know that like I am not capping, man. Like I am not finna sell y'all no BS, man. I'm not finna tell y'all finna come in here and it's y'all finna be on y'all first date on y'all trucking company. Y'all gonna be dipping y'all Oreos and milk, or if y'all did milk eaters, or y'all gonna be sitting here, eating good. No, you're gonna be stressed out for a minute. Like, unless you got a good situation. Like my cousin them had the best situation that I've seen going into trucking. They both worked at FedEx. So she was a dispatcher at FedEx and he was a driver, CDL driver. So he had about 15 years experience. She had been dispatching for 5. Who's better to start a trucking company than two people who work at FedEx? You know what I'm saying? So with them, it was a guaranteed win. They already had new shippers and new everything. It just made in that situation, it just makes perfect sense. Of course they was doing good the first. They still had a couple of snags with rentals and stuff like that, with Penske them charging them hellas, but other than that, they've been doing good. Because like I said, it's husband and wife combo, one dispatcher, one thing. She's gonna the driver gonna go anywhere. It's his wife. It's what she say go. He gonna go. So it's easy. It's like an alley oop. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for a dispatcher that is offering 7K a week. Okay, I got you. I got you. Yeah. If there's any dispatchers on her, it depends on where you want to go. We can get you 10K a week. It depends on where your driver want to go or where you want to go. Now, asking for a certain amount of money, but not saying where you want to go, that's a little trap right there. You know what I mean? So where you trying to roll to, Dwayne? Because we definitely can get you and keep you booked. So that's without question. And like I said, if you want to hit me up on that, just go to pegwaydispatch.com. Or like I said, you can just hit me up on my DM and I can direct you to my people and we can get you going. All right, so any more questions? Okay, I've been on here 38 minutes. I mean, I got some time tonight, so throw me y'all questions. Already read that on IG. I want to make sure IG ain't left out. Okay, cool. So Travis Leslie says, where should I take my truck to get maintenance? I have a 2018 International. I would say look on Google for somebody who 5 stars. The dealers are cool when you got dealer problems, but like the smaller places I seem to be able to have a better connection than with the dealer, unless it's like something that got to do with the computer, which if you go to any other shop, they're gonna tell you to go back to the dealer anyway. But if it's like brakes or something like that, like if it ain't got nothing to do with the DPF, I would say you ain't really necessarily got to go to the dealer. You can go to whoever you want to. I would, like I said, look on Google and just try to get some reviews going. You know what I mean? When do you think rates will go up? Where is the best state to make money in the buzz? Of course, the Midwest. Like I'm talking St. Louis. I'm talking Ohio, Chicago, Indiana, Detroit. Stay in that Midwest and you're gonna be good. It's just the Midwest gonna get hard during the winter, but you know, I would definitely twerk it for now. And let's see what peak season do, man. The last peak season was the worst peak season I've ever seen in 5 years. So I've never seen one that was that shitty, but hey, I believe it's coming back around. How do you eat right on the road? I've never been on the road, so I would just say my drivers be having crock pots and stuff like that, like in a truck. So like they be roasting whatever. For a vegan, I would find it a little difficult. I mean, they got a little fruit at the station, but like I said, you got to get blenders. I mean, if you in your truck, you can get you a little blender. You can always go to the grocery store, put a refrigerator in your truck. Like my guys live it up. So I mean, I ain't never been in the truck, but they definitely grocery shopping and everything like they at the crib. So I just sent you all my info via Instagram, my dude. I for sure, for sure. Definitely, I definitely want to see some of your work, man. I definitely gonna need help editing because I'm trying to drop four videos a week. So plus go live like twice. I'm trying to see how I'm gonna fit all this in. I need a great dispatcher myself. I'm willing to go anywhere. All right, for sure. If y'all need a dispatcher, definitely hit me up. Y'all can send it to info at Kobe Pegway at Gmail, and I can route y'all. But I'm definitely looking for about four more dispatch clients. But I'm also looking to show people how to start their dispatch company too, because then y'all can get some of this dispatch money as well. Can you dispatch for box trucks that's running interstate in Texas? Now I don't dispatch for box trucks at all. It's too competitive, and I just don't feel like the money is worth it. Like, because I'm getting paid percentage, I want to get percentage. Like box trucks ain't getting no 330, 350, $4 a mile that I know of, not consistently anyway. Enough for me to want to do it. And I'm just being honest. What's the best way to start in the trucking game? P.S. I want to drive. Do you have a CDL already? If not, I would say go start driving for a big company and get your experience. Tear their trucks up and not yours. That's what I would say. I would say start off driving for somebody. If I had to do it all over again, I would have drove for somebody for at least 6 months. Then I had my CDL. I'd have had the training. I'd have had all of that. But getting back in the truck ain't ain't for me. How long do you keep your guys out? Local, regional, OTR. Like I said, right now I currently I don't have any drivers. I strictly just do rental. But when I did, I used to do 6 days out. They used to go 1 day out, 1 day come back. Now I did have a driver. James was like one of my best drivers. He'd stay out for 2 weeks, and we'll get money. James could get you 8, 9,000 because he's gonna stay out 2 weeks, so you could balance the days a little bit better. You know what I mean? So you gotta understand the game. It's a must that you understand that the driver and the type of driver that you have. Like people be trying to hire their cousins and all of that. Look, bro, I wouldn't hire nobody I know unless I know that they really good. If you got any questions they not, don't, because it makes it more difficult when if you want to make a change in the country, especially somebody that's driving. Like I had a mentee, he, he had his mom as a driver. It didn't really work out because mom gonna be like, I'm not going there, or I'm not going to that place or whatever. So it's like when you're dealing with people that it becomes a little difficult to manage them because you don't want to piss them off personally, but yet you're trying to conduct the business. So I just don't really advise that unless, like I said, unless you know that if you had to fire them or whatever, let them go, that y'all ain't gonna fall out behind it. And that's not likely to happen. So I never understood why people did it until I got a business myself where I'm like, okay, it's certain family members or certain homeboys or certain people I can do it with, and certain people I can't do it with because I ain't trying to be falling out with nobody over no money. You know what I'm saying? Over that. But because you got to do what's the best for business. And at the end of the day, it's kind of it's like a conflict of interest. It's conflicted because now you're choosing to do what's right for your business or what's right as a family. And I'd rather just give somebody some money than have to deal with that. For real. How do I rent from you? You just hit me up at info at third.trans.com, or either, like I said, you can hit me up. You can go to kobepegway.com, go to my website and just inquire on there. But if you want to get directly to the rental side, it's info at third.trans. That's 3RDEYETRANS.com. Or like I said, just hit me up on Instagram or whatever on my emails, and we'll get them routed to the right direction. That's love to see real ones winning for sure, for sure. So are you getting a CDL? All right, so let me see if I got any more. And man, I couldn't have picked a worse chair to sit in to do this live because man, my back is hurting like hell. There's too much money on the table to be falling out about everybody play their part, everybody eat. Yeah, it is. It is. It is too much money out here to do it. But like I said, business and personal a lot of times just get, it just get difficult to deal with. Somebody said, why you stop hiring drivers? Because for me, I looked at like my profits. I'm used to making a lot more money than what the trucking industry is paying right now. So it's like I don't want to do the same work for half the pay. If I'm used to bringing in $4,000 to $5,000 per truck per week. You get what I'm saying? So to go and do it for like 2,000 or like 1,500 on a bad week because fuel could jump up to $6, and then the brokers are playing games. It's like they're trying to push us into a recession. Like, nah, I'd rather not play that game. I would rather just take my same equipment, make 1,000 to 1,300 off of it, and ain't gotta have no driver or nobody. All I gotta do is just worry about the maintenance if it break down. But I ain't got no other operations, no other overhead costs, and I can do it all by myself with me and my wife and an assistant. So it's a much easier for me. So you figure if I'm doing when I get up to 10 trucks, that's $10,000 a week that I'll make. And then plus I'm still charging 19 cents a mile. So all of that mileage money goes back to maintenance. So even if I cleared 7,000 a week after that's 7,000 and all I'm doing is taking payments. That's it. And keeping the trucks rented, running ads. Simple. It's a much simpler. So that's 28,000 off of that. Plus I got trailers. So you do the math. I would rather make 40,000 a month off a rental company or 50,000 than 70,000 off of a company that I'm making 30,000 more profit, but I got 30,000 more headaches. Less is more, my friend, because I got Airbnbs, shit like that. I got 3 houses. Like I got different stuff that I make money off of. So, you gotta I'm always thinking scale. I'm a CEO wherever I go. I take it with me. I'm a boss. I think in a boss type way. I'm not trying to make it all on one investment. I'm not trying to milk it all the way down because you gotta have you gotta have a limit in what you're willing to put up with within a business. That's why people quit because they go do something that they don't want to do. For the last 5 years, I've been playing the trucking industry in the game in a way that I played because it was making me money. Now I'm playing the game because it's the game that I want to play, and I'm playing it the way I want to play because I've been in the game for long enough to play it that way now. To where like now, if I want to jump back in the game, I got trucks still. I got trailers. If somebody told me about $10,000 a week contract, boom, I know how to get my trucks filled up in 3 weeks. I have all my trucks filled up, ready to go with drivers in them. I know how to do it. So it's like having something that I always know how to do, in a bag. And I just like I said, I'm trying to be stressed. I got 5 children. I'm trying to have a couple of more children, eventually. So I'm looking at ways that it's passive that I could be like, oh here, mama, just go write up some agreements real quick. You know what I'm saying? Help me, to where I could put people in position to where it ain't like a company that if somebody do something wrong, they can really destroy the whole company. You see what I'm saying? Renting, nobody in a company can really do nothing wrong to destroy it. Well, if I got drivers, the driver can drive into a bridge and buy this 8 grand. You know what I'm saying? Or they can be like one of my partners a long time ago. He drove through the way station with a blunt. You know what I'm saying? That destroyed Pegway Transport, which is why I became third out anyway, because my CSA score went through the roof and nobody wanted to give me freight. So it used to be Pegway Transport until I had to change it because, like I said, hiring people that I know, hiring the people that I've known have cost me more money than anybody else. And I'm just keeping it 100, especially hiring them as drivers. They cost me more money than anybody else. Almost cost me my Amazon contract. Like people that I know, not necessarily family, but just people that I was friends or whatever. I'm just saying, like it's a thin line between it. So just like I said, I be trying to give y'all the real. I ain't trying to really give y'all no fluff. I'm trying to save y'all some bread. Like I said, y'all looking to make money. I'm trying to figure once you learn how to save money, just think about when you like people that like I'm gonna give y'all an example. If a person can't manage $100, they can't manage 1,000. They can't manage 100,000. So you got to understand that everything starts small. It's micro. It's not this big. It's this small. To become successful, you gotta have habits, good habits. You see what I'm saying? So one could come and be like put it like this. If you borrowing, like if somebody could come and ask you for a loan, they're coming to ask you for some of your energy. So I look at it like this: if you ask me for a loan, then that means I could be in your business. Because this when you go to the bank, they're gonna be in your business, right? Hey, how much you make at your job? You gonna tell the bank, right? If you're trying to get a loan from the bank, trying to buy a car, right? So that means if you borrowing money from me, I'm your brother, your cousin, whatever, I could be in your business, right? So you gotta ask yourself, if I loan you something or whatever, and I see you partying with your shit, but I don't party, you can't figure out why you can't get to my level or a level of success because of your habits. You know what I'm saying? Like I got right now, I'm gonna tell you a secret. I've made millions of dollars, right? I didn't profit millions of dollars in 1 year. Over time, right? I took my money and right now I own $800,000. I have $800,000 in assets. You see what I'm saying? So I spent my money wisely. You get what I'm saying? So now I can do Airbnb on on two of my properties, right? I can make money. It's cash flowing. I can make cash flow off my trailers. I can make cash flow off the investments that I made. So y'all got to understand that it's all about habits. So I ain't got the best money management, but my philosophy is that I'm gonna spend way more money on things that's gonna make me money than things that ain't gonna make me money. That's my habit. That's my ritual. That's my law. If I had $900,000 right now or $1 million right now, if I had a $1 million cash, somebody just gave me tomorrow, I'm gonna invest 900,000 of that, and I might play with the other 100,000. I'm probably gonna invest that too, though, because that's just a habit and how I do. I'm always spending money on money. So even when I'm broke, I'm still gonna be better off. Like right now, I ain't making what I was making at one time, but I ain't. I'm still spending in a way that I can because at a certain point, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be about your habits. It's gonna be about what you do. Everybody ain't getting up at 4 a.m. They ain't getting up at 5 a.m. before everybody else. Everybody else ain't playing defense. They not strategizing. You get what I'm saying? So you're gonna get what your habits produce. What you do every day, your daily thing. You want to chill back, blow, whatever, chill. You gonna have chill money. You got a habit of taking meetings and doing things, you're gonna have that extra bread. It's very simple. It's not really this big abstract thing. Like you can't you can't try to you can't try to get the results without picking up the habits. So I can tell you, like, hey, look, this is what you can do. But if you don't pick up my habits, you're not gonna get the same results. So I had that same problem with mentees. So this is not a family thing or a friend thing or that. It's a people thing. I had mentees that was like they was looking for me to be the cheat code. I am not the cheat code, bro. I can save you money and I can tell you how to do it, but you have to still do the work. There's nothing I can do for you that there's nothing that I can do for you that you can't do for yourself. So it's all about applying the knowledge that you got and changing your habits. And you wake up tomorrow, if you ain't reading no books and you don't know how I made money. I read one book that made me probably $1 million. It was a book about business systems. I read 10 books on business systems after that book. You want to know how I ended up winning? I won because I had the best business system in trucking. People was laughing at me at Amazon. Was like, Kobe, that dude, he the dude that's got out that ain't make that's messing up the industry because he taking those cheap routes. Okay, at the time, that's all I had. That's all I had to do was these little routes that after I paid my rental bill, I had $100 profit left. Right? Guess what? I had 30 trucks though. I had never made $3,000 profit in a day. So why people was laughing at me with two trucks because they was making $300 on they trucks. They was like, I'm making $300, $400 a day. Great. They made 800, but I made $3,000 a day by scaling and taking a little bit and doing what Coca-Cola did with 50. They made $1 billion selling 50-cent sodas. So it's these small things, these small habits, and these small ways to move. And you got to change the way you think about things. You know what I'm saying? You got to change the way you think about it and your approach. And when you change the way you think about things, it's gonna change your habits. So I don't watch TV that much. I don't keep up with Power. I might watch TV every 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Me and my wife might be able to catch 4 episodes. I spend my time building a legacy. So if you ain't spending your time like that, um, I don't really know how to guarantee you success without successful habits. You know what I'm saying? It starts with what you do every day and how you spend your 24. And for all of y'all looking for that book is called The E Myth. It's like THE, then the letter E, and then myth, like a lie, like The E Myth. Once you read a book that teach you how to think like a business systems, I don't even see businesses the same no more. I look at it like at first, like, you want to do all the work yourself until you realize that, like, if I could pay, if I can make, if I can make, if I can hire somebody, pay them $1,000 a week to make me $2,000 a week, and I got to pay them 1,000, I make 1,000. That scale right there is not, y'all thinking big scale. That's small scale. That means I hired somebody that I'm providing a job, and that person's helping me make 1,000. So they making 1,000, I'm making 1,000. You do that 10 times. Now you got 10 people that you paying 10,000, and you make 10,000. That scale is very simple. It's not like you got to do this on no super big level, man. This stuff is it's elementary, but everybody got to start playing defense and stop looking at this thing from a stop looking at offense. Stop looking at Jordan. Jordan was actually the best person on both sides of the ball. That's the difference between him and LeBron. 9 to 10 times, he was the best person on both sides. Not only the scoring champ, but he was the best defensive player too, though. You got to understand it's won by making stops. You got to stop the losing. You got to stop the bleeding. So I want y'all to focus on that first. Focus on figuring out how you're not going to lose money when you get in business. If you could just get it, you got to, if you ain't got if you think you finna make money as soon as you get in business and ball out, you got the wrong idea. You'll be happy in your first year if you just could break even and not lose nothing. Because your first year is like college. You're trying to learn how to get it going. But everybody trying to find a business they can get right into and make money right away. And that's just, it happens sometimes, but it don't happen most of the time. If it did, more people would still be in business if that was a fact. So don't get caught up in the gas that y'all seeing online. That shit ain't like that. I don't know not one business person that got in and they just was kicking ass the first year. Oh my God, this was sweet. You know what I'm saying? Even somebody who did YouTube, they might not have lost a lot of money, but I damn sure they traded some time. They damn sure lost some time. You know what I'm saying? Grand Ego say, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I spent 500,000 on bullshit, then the other 5 on making money. Oh yeah, for sure. Like I said, if you got to invest in yourself, and you got to invest in that shit consistently, man. It's habits, y'all. Y'all want to know the secret? Change your habits. It's gonna change everything. Work smarter, not harder. That's what I'm talking about. So I know that was a long spiel, but like I said, sometimes I just gotta go in and let y'all know, like, bro, like, you smart. I say the same thing. Volume is key, man. I'm telling y'all. If you don't believe the methods or info, you can't do the result. Like, yeah, hey, for real. So yeah, so y'all go read that the E Myth. It's another book called The Checklist Manifesto. That's a good book. I'm gonna start dropping some books on y'all. Also, another one to get your mind on a positive is As a Man Thinketh. That's another good one. So let me see what other books that I read on business systems that I can think of. I know Chaos was a good one. That was a good book. But yeah, all I do is study business systems, especially if you're trying to do a service-based business like trucking, or if you're trying to do like something like doing hair, or something that doesn't really, well, her requires marketing, but more like trucking is like business to business. So you can't really read a marketing book to really figure out how to market unless you try. Well, I mean, you can do some sales, as far as, on them cold calls. But yeah. So yeah, we almost at an hour. Well, we 10 seconds from an hour. I got a little time. What y'all on? What y'all thinking? I'm reading that email and see where you coming from. Oh yeah, for sure. Man, hey, look, I ain't gonna stare y'all wrong at all. Oh snap, you from STL? I moved to STL. I moved from STL to Atlanta in 2017. Best move made. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm straight from the loop too. So yeah, that's gonna be even cool working with you then from the city. I had my CDL for a year now, but I haven't left out because of my situation. Now I had a CDL. I'm definitely working for myself for sure. But yeah, let's see. And we look, did you get that load board up? Which load board? Appreciate the advice for sure. While people are renting your equipment, are they on your insurance or do they have their own? They have their own insurance. Same thing as rider. Like rider make you take the insurance. In my position, just put it on your insurance for sure. Have you tried investing in ATMs? No, but you could put me on. I'm definitely actually. I done had a couple people on my lives. Hey man, I appreciate you, Myron Webster, for the $20 sticker, bro. I appreciate it. Rich Dad Poor Dad popped that light bulb on. Oh yeah, that's another good one though. Yeah, Rich Dad Poor Dad is another one. It's just more on like real estate. Still, that the cash flow quadrant is something you got to really pay attention to because you really want to be an investor more than even a business owner. But you got to start. I started as an employee, worked my way down to driving my truck, worked my way out of the truck to a business owner. Now I'm investing. I done made money in crypto. I got like I said, like I told you, I got 3 properties now working on looking for more properties right now to buy. Well, not really a buy and hold right now. I'm really looking for something to flip right now, unless it's gonna be like a 10 unit apartment complex. But yeah, like I said, I've been acquiring more properties and and doing things like that. So yeah, I definitely got to read like a Rich Dad Poor Dad or either the Cash Flow Quadrant, the second book, so you can understand the difference between like the cash flow and all of that, because all of that plays a part in habits and how you spend. So, all right, y'all. I don't see no more questions. It's been an hour. If y'all want to support my dispatch course and just buy it, take it. It's learndispatchonline.com. Mess with me on there or either my other Ford trucking course. If y'all want to do it, man, definitely. Yeah, trucking out the box, y'all definitely late. I'm about to get off, man. I'm gonna start hitting y'all. Save the live. I got you, bro. But yeah, I finna check out. It's what time is it? It's about yeah, it's 10 o'clock. Yeah, I'm definitely finna check out. But yeah, I catch y'all on the flip side. If y'all got any questions that I did not answer on IG, please send them to my DM. And so the key thing to me going live, if y'all send me questions that y'all got, then it'll give me something to go live for. So I kind of have a topic for y'all because I always don't have nothing to talk about. So send me um please send me y'all questions. Like I said, I'm trying to go live every day if I can. So I need at least 4 questions though to go live every day. I don't mind going live every day. I got the time now because I ain't got no drivers and all of that stuff. So I got the time to get y'all the sauce as much as possible. I'm gonna be putting out way more content. I'm really coming for the top spot as an influencer, but I'm gonna be talking more entrepreneurship. So I'm only gonna talk about trucking like one day a week. The other days of the week is gonna be I want to talk crypto. I want to talk real estate. I'm gonna be bringing some of my credit people on, like people like I'm finna create something for the culture. It's gonna be more. It ain't gonna be like a podcast. Like it's gonna be more like in your face. We gonna be more like on the scene. So let's get it, y'all. The next live is gonna be either Tuesday or if y'all send me questions, I can go live tomorrow. But if y'all don't give me, I go live based on the energy I'm getting from the people. So on IG, hit me up in my DMs. My email again is kobepegway@gmail or either info@kobepegway.com. Hit me with the questions, y'all. I'm anxious to help y'all. If y'all want one-on-ones, like I said, I'm still doing those. Nah, I ain't doing that a whole lot of them, but like I said, I can put you in somewhere. But definitely reach out to me and let's do this because I appreciate how I done met some people from off YouTube that straight became like my people. Like my boy Q out of Miami, trucking out the box and bumped into me. Like we didn't y'all really like this platform could be as big as I get the support, but understand, like I said, it cost me time. So I appreciate the people hitting my cash app at Kobe Pegway, the people that's just showing love, trying to keep me in a space where I can find a time to do this. But again, like I said, 105, we out. I want to talk about real estate. Like I said, any questions y'all got on any business? Like I said, I do Airbnbs. I was thinking about doing Turo, not sure because I got a couple cars on drive for real. I just think that might be more of a headache. If y'all know about Turo, hit me up and let me know. If y'all want to talk about it, on IG. I'm gonna do more lives on IG though. So if y'all need to follow me on IG, because that's where the lives are easy to do. These YouTube lives, I gotta set up a whole lot of stuff. I'll be late because my sound don't be working. It's a little more intricate to do. But on IG, I can do it easy. So I want to start having like everybody on my IG lives. If anybody want to follow me on whatchamacallit, it is, I think Tour is a great investment. Hey, look, man, I'm trying to actually learn too, though. I ain't looking to come on here and build a community where I'm the only person teaching. Like I actually want to learn and get put on game too as well. So at Kobe Pegway is my IG. So y'all follow me on my IG. And for more videos, if y'all want to see structures, if y'all on my IG, subscribe to my YouTube as well. But I'm gonna check out Facebook, YouTube, IG. I appreciate everybody coming out. Salute. I'll see y'all tomorrow if I get enough questions. If not, then it'll be on Tuesday. Like, subscribe, share, turn me up. I'm coming for the #1 spot. Peace.